Alright, and we're back playing Awakening of the Rebellion mod 2.9 for Empire at War. Playing the Empire on Expert. And we're going to pick up where we left off with our invasion of Tatooine. We've invested in our Space Tech 2, and we're going to be broke for another week. And I lost my favorite hero. She's so squishy, it's unfortunate, but here we go. Let's get the ground forces in here. And I think because we broke space here that they'll be retreating to there with that space force that we engaged last time. Let's just drop some stormtroopers and see what we can do here. They're gonna have Air Force because that's one of their commanders. I'm so happy to finally be here at Tatooine. It's been a long grind to get here. So let's do Veers. Let's do AA. Those kinds of walkers. Scouts. Rocket. Standard. And artillery. Alright. And then if somebody dies, maybe I'll bring in Vader or one of the other Siths. So I want to do a little scouting. What's this over here? This is a mercenary recruiter. We'll take that.
We're ready for action, sir. The enemy has been spotted.
Oh, already coming in. Oh, we don't have any money for this, so that's fun. Keep our artillery going here. We get Veers to push up. Okay, this we need to deal with. Can I get all y'all in cover and moving? Veers, get up here. You move to the side and the backs. These artillery guys, they need y'all to look for these tanks that are shooting rockets at us. Can you reach that? Come on.
Reporting for duty, General. What's the plan? Lead the way.
I don't want to risk him, but you're scared, ain't you? Oh, wasted. Okay, stop. Keep the infantry up here with us.
Yes, Commander. Order, sir. All right, men, take cover.
I lost some infantry, but not a lot.
Awaiting orders.
We're ready for action, sir.
Is that all their air force? So their air force is down.
Ready. Artillery online.
Let's keep Veers moving.
Reporting.
You two on this side, you on this side.
Yes,
You over here,
Ready.
two over here. And just kind of keep these guys chilling.
I am ready. Right away.
Alright. I might come back for another run here, so. What are we looking at? Alright, Veers. Or you. You can hit that.
Commencing attack.
Fire at that.
What is your order?
Why is that glowy red?
As you command.
This thing's awesome. Sandcrawler. Okay, so the artillery's trying to shell it. Let's be patient. Get Veers up into range. And bring in some armor back. I think the artillery can handle that. I want to keep the AT-AT faced this way.
Command, sir.
Yes, General. As you command. Affirmative.
Just for those rocket tanks, I feel like that's a large danger for
Let's
us.
make a break for it. We'll cover you. Ready. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Heading out. Yes, sir. Ready to go. Fall out.
I'd be honored to come with you, sir.
Keep these thinned down so they don't kill off all our infantry.
Standing by.
Slow push into Tatooine. Wait, he's got interesting pose. Alright, whoa, what is all this? Okay, so these guys are rebellion, I guess. And we
Ready
want
for orders.
to move our infantry up here.
Providing backup.
And you stop.
Awaiting orders. Always ready, sir. Affirmative.
And all of this can move up.
On my way.
Reporting in.
Reporting in. Let's move out.
Let's see how the human civilians and the Jawas like these two guys.
Inputting coordinates.
This thing might be able to handle them. What if I send a rocket one with him? Alright.
THX 1138, ready, sir? Okay, you womp rat. Let's go!
Keep him moving
Moving to
up.
that
I
location.
want
Order acknowledged.
Roger that. Form up. Awaiting orders.
all y'all to stop.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Over there.
Come on.
Scouting. On
We
my
do
way.
not want to be in range of this. And that means that these guys are in danger, so we're going to pull them over here.
Control route established.
Copy. Scanning area. On the move.
Alright, Veers, you're up again.
Complying with orders.
These artillery. He is so far back.
Copy.
Let's push that up.
Trooper standing by.
Push him up.
I copy.
Awaiting orders. Copy. Moving to position. Scanning area.
Reporting in, sir.
Veers. Just be bold. I don't want to lose you, but
They will die. There will be nothing left of them.
so many of these tanks are just going to eat my infantry apart. Okay, I want a Vader and a tank. Starting to take hits. Can you hit this?
Lord Vader has landed.
Yep. We're taking losses. Pull the infantry back.
Squad, move out.
Pull the infantry back.
Right away, sir. Let's make a break for it. Reporting.
Ready to receive your transmission.
More tanks.
Maximum unit capacity. What is the bombing run available?
Okay, here's our bombing run. Right on these guys. Those Veers.
Commencing.
Let's watch the bombing run while they wreck our artillery. Moving the artillery.
Moving to coordinates.
Moving target. Stay moving. Mobile.
Destination.
Get mobile.
Ready.
Alright, we got some of them.
Brigade
We only have one of you. Where's the other one? Come on.
ready.
I want
Right away.
gung ho. Push it up.
Just give me a target. Order acknowledged.
Not by yourself though. Well, maybe by yourself. Even if you die, I don't care. Come on. We're gonna do push into here.
Let's move out.
Push up, push up, push up. I want this tank right here.
Attack.
Move, move, move. This tank. Hit it with the big gun. Why? Okay. Highly disappointed. You come back. You over here. If we can get him out, let's do it. My tanks are stuck on each other and dying. Fail. Veers keep pushing up. Let's get Vader squad up here with Vader himself.
I'll be there
Up
shortly.
here.
Extinguish the enemy.
Base is under attack.
Ready for command.
Move these up. Okay, we've taken out that. Let's get Vader in here. Choke something.
Order acknowledged. Squad, advance.
Just having Vader as a meat shield. Okay, let's push all of this up.
Copy.
Veers 2.
Distance calculated.
And
As you wish, Master.
send a Sith over here for the Jawas. That should be overkill. Let's see this. Let's crush that thing.
Attacking.
Is it hitting the building on accident? That's fine. There's another building over here.
Reporting.
This is just shelling Vader over and over again.
Awaiting orders.
That proton launcher over there. Finish off one of our tanks and kill the squadron and make me sad. Make me sad. Alright, let's show this thing.
Bombardment incoming.
You are a bigger fool than I thought.
Awaiting your orders.
Alright, you finish that. You
Orders, Commander.
kill this. Everybody stop. Vader and everybody go with him for this.
Galaxy.
Yes, wise one. It shall be done.
Kill this. Oh yeah, he's picking up the sand crawler. That is some next level Vader force use right there. Very interesting. Alright.
Vengeance is ours, men. The spirits of our fallen brothers will sleep soundly tonight.
Wow, that was cool. Okay, so we lost a lot of stormtroopers again. We're gonna need to up our stormtrooper replacement game for real. Okay, let's get Vader back into space where he belongs. For now, we're gonna move this over here and land it on the ground because we haven't built any land forces on these. Did they just stop the Lucre Hulks and start them over? I'm okay with that. I wonder if one of them was being built here and I didn't notice. But
Corruption has been removed.
there are some investments we need to make, and I need
Right away.
to counter that. Let's continue our scouting. I want to just kind of run through and peek at these worlds again. I know I got this over here too. Do we just push Vader over into Hypori? That might be the best move. Yeah, I mean, let's do that. Oh, we want a fleet lead. And I don't want it to be Vader just because last time that was no good for me.
Construction complete.
Let's get our replacement stormtroopers down here. Our armor. We'll be queuing up some new stormtroopers soon. Actually, we can do that over here. Look at this. Alright, so they have been rebuilding. They have the fleet that retreated, plus this guy and his Sabbath. Saboth. Interesting. It's only medium armor. Composite beams. Okay. Is this a large pirate station? This should be a fun one. And this represents the last of the space capabilities of the pirates in the Outer Rim. And that just leaves the rebels down here. So they're spread out a little differently this time. And they don't have one of those long-range XQ3s. So that is really nice. I'll drop him in with the gladiator. We definitely want both of these in our artillery ship. One. Now, Vader this time. And close it out. Okay, let everybody launch their fighters. The fleet is ready for the Hypori attack. Dum 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 dum. Cool. Fast forward a little bit, let everybody get launched. Try not to botch this one like I did the last one. No guarantees, but
Yes,
just
sir.
waiting on the fighter variant of Vader. Come on, there you go. Okay. Now organize our fleets. Let's do
Reporting.
that. I want him for 3.
Form up. As you wish, my lord. Destroyer here. Copy. I copy.
Okay.
All combat personnel
Move you up a
standing
little
by.
bit,
Cruiser here.
and you.
We'll scan the area immediately.
Let's see what we can get into up here.
Reporting. Star Destroyer standing by.
Imperial missile destroyer
Star
here.
Destroyer reporting in. We're having difficulty tracking them. Reporting in.
Yes, sir. For the glory of the Empire.
Bombers down here, fighters beside them. Let's leave these gunboats over with the bombers. And let's move everybody up.
What is our next move?
Enemy unit sighted.
Want you out in front of that. Okay.
He lies with me.
This thing has a super range as well. You know what?
Prepare to die.
Let's move on that. We'll leave the gunboat up here.
Yes, Commander. We shall
You
be there
up.
shortly.
You up.
All
You.
combat personnel standing
Let's
by.
get on the
Point
missiles.
defense systems.
Imperial missile destroyer
Oh.
here.
Cruiser online.
Up.
Awaiting orders.
A little close. I should have kind of come around from the side. Are they going to come out and engage us? They may. It look like they're moving up. I'm gonna move the bombers down a little bit turn the fighters around. This is kind of a distraction for some of those guns on the
Yes, sir.
invaders down here. Taking
Awaiting
point.
your orders.
Other fighters coming towards us.
Yes, sir. Combat maneuvers initiated. Draw their fire.
Wrecking on our Venator. I don't want to fight over this acclimator. We need to let this go past. Keep the bombers moving around. Come on.
Go after the stragglers.
Alright. Fighters engage. Bombers keep moving around.
I've got them in my sight.
What is our next move?
Regroup for another attack. Coming back around for another hunt.
Does this have flak? A little bit. It has laser cannons too, though.
Target locked.
You move up. Hit that. Can we move the fighters through? Let's push the fighters through. Get away from that acclimator. What about this? Flak? It does. It has a lot of flak. That's not good. We're gonna try to pull the fighters back, leave the bombers to hit this.
Awaiting your
I want to push this ISD up.
All combat personnel standing by. For the glory of the Empire.
And we'll keep the gladiator with it. You move down here.
Falling out of formation.
Everybody's okay there. I want this dead. Come on. Kill this hero.
Draw their fire. Eliminating target.
Come on. We got the hero killed. Okay. Move back away from that. Let's send the fighters up here, along with the gunboat up here.
Imperial missile destroyer here.
Go after the stragglers. Regroup for another.
The bombers keep working that long-range station for me. Alright, this is our target now.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Reporting in.
Hitting us. Getting them on.
Like, get all our reinforcements involved in this. And this is getting nasty.
Falling out of formation.
This Venator is in trouble.
As you wish, my lord.
Can we cross over with it? That'll keep its weapons engaged for a little while.
Yes, sir. I've got a
And I'm going to overload that one.
Maximum effect.
Wrecked. Alright, retarget. We're going for the mirror cruiser. And this.
What is our next move?
And we're moving you. Nope.
Combat maneuvers
Just like that.
initiated.
Let's pull you down. Keep hitting the fighters. Add you. Can we do a flyby on this? Let's get everybody to fly by that and see if they can't. Oh, it's already used its thing. How'd our bombers do?
Yes, sir.
They're still trying.
We're having difficulty tracking them.
This is not
All combat
ideal.
personnel standing by.
Reporting. Attack.
Two mirror cruisers in here chewing us up.
Imperial missile destroyer here.
Star Destroyer standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in.
Come on.
Fire. Heading out. Yes.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, one. Add him. We have our bombers over here. I'm gonna read these to him and move it on that. Nope, the mirror cruiser. That is just eating us up, and I got ignored it. There's a lot of little destroyers in here that are getting work done too.
Let's move out.
We need to work the bombers.
What is our next
Can you keep hitting that? You too. I think that the Mir Cruiser at point blank range is our biggest threat right now.
All combat personnel
Circle our
standing by.
gladiator back in. Alright, the bombers have finished and the rest of the enemy fleet's coming around. We're out of position.
Imperial missile destroyer here.
I kinda am glad that the next thing in a lot of danger is this. Maybe I'll be able to bring in something.
Commander. Open fire.
You two.
Yes, sir. For the glory of the Empire.
Let's keep everybody.
Reporting in. Keep going. Roger that.
So, everybody on this.
As you wish, my lord.
Including, let's move Vader over this way. Turn on his afterburners. There's a bomber that needs to go. Grab our bombers. And let's retest them with this guy who's going to come kill our gladiator. I think the gladiator is gunned to work on these little guys. Maybe this acclimator will help. Same with this. Let's get these two over here. Let's retask these. Let's messing with that. And you on this Mir Cruiser. Actually, him too.
Over there. Attacking.
Can I get you to turn?
All combat
You stop.
personnel standing by.
Copy.
Move this up.
Surprise was wiser.
This up.
Order, sir. With pleasure, sir.
Alright. Still fighting.
Report.
We're gonna lose the Venators here too. And they are not replaceable. That's a sad loss. These little guys, there's too many of them. And I don't want to lose Vader. I'd rather lose everything else, so
Attacking. Star Destroyer reporting in.
let's try to focus down. Reacquire all our reinforcements here and get them back in the fight. All our bombers. Bombers keep hitting the smaller guys.
Yes, Commander.
Both the Venators. On that Mir Cruiser. You too. And you. And you.
Imperial missile destroyer here.
We're having difficulty tracking.
Vader just keep pulling back out of range.
Awaiting your orders.
Alright. This was a nasty fight. Nasty.
Awaiting your command. Heading to destination. Fire.
Yes, sir.
Com channel open, sir.
Let's
Maximum power
engage
to
his
weapons.
power.
Cruiser standing by.
Same with this. I want to reorganize the fleet here while we got just a second.
What is your direction?
Finish off all these little guys. Move them up to engage this. Alright, let's see.
Commander.
He's in the best shape.
Ready, sir.
Him too.
Sir.
And him.
Moving to coordinates.
What is our next move?
Hurting
Reporting in.
you.
Roger that.
Circle. Vader.
Yes, sir.
He's not getting any shields back, so he may be out of the fight for good. I think getting some more bombers in would be good.
Bombers at the ready.
Let's pull the bombers back here.
Let's move out. Ready to receive orders. Comlink active.
Pull them back.
Let's go.
Keep the fighters kind of moved up.
Form up. Full speed. Destroyer here. Move out.
This thing's almost gone. I wanted to get the bombers healed up, but I've changed my mind. We're going to bring the bombers around for a run on this. Keep the fighters up front. We just can't afford to give it time to do the healing that it really needs.
TIE squadron here.
Everybody up here too.
Roger
Let's
that.
get you in with the bomber group.
Keep
And
going.
you're circling around.
Copied.
Can
We shall be
you
there
hit
shortly.
this for us?
I copy.
Keep
Right
pushing
away.
up. I want that heavy armor in the front. and his flak with it.
Yes, sir.
You're well
I'll be
within
prepared
range.
for this.
Reporting. Open fire.
Alright, our bombing run and this should
Star
be
Destroyer
enough.
standing by.
Finish that off. Alright, now we're going to move the bombers up.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Let's engage their fighters, please. Bombers on this little guy.
Yes, Commander. Moving out. Heading out.
I want
Awaiting orders. Proceeding to coordinates.
this dead. You can move up.
Keep going.
This large station.
Awaiting your
We'll
orders.
just slug it out with the ISD.
Awaiting your command.
Come on.
Your command, sir.
You too.
Commander.
And you.
Order confirmed.
Reporting.
Destroy
Move to
the
attack.
shield generator.
This way.
Reporting in. Roger that.
This is almost ready.
Cruiser ready.
I'm gonna kind of keep this moving. I don't want it to get picked off for sitting still.
All combat personnel
This
standing by.
guy. They're so squishy, but they're handy. I think he's the reason that we held off all of their corvettes successfully when they were getting ready to end us. Alright, move the fighters back in.
Light cruiser reporting.
Circle you out.
Form up. Fall out.
Just keep slugging it out with the station. Let's get everybody on this station.
Imperial missile destroyer here.
Except for you. You've taken too much damage. Alright, we got some Gazantes coming in. I'm going to pull the bombers off and hit those and the fighters.
Reporting in. Enemy forces
You just
sighted.
want
Fire for maximum
to
effect.
get that.
Here. Copy.
Just get both the Venators to overload their weapons.
Maximum firepower.
High Pori ship manufacturing. It's a costly battle, but to finish off the pirates in this sector, I think it's worth it. I'll have to invest in some rebuilding of the fleet, but that's kind of to be expected. Let's move you
Star Destroyer
on
standing
this.
by. Star
You
Destroyer reporting in. Yes, Commander.
split up what's left and move our
Order, sir.
ships up to finish this off. And then they're doing their final fighter battle here, right over the top of the flak of this acclimator. So hopefully he melts them down. And our TIE fighter swarm, which really desperately needs to be upgraded.
We'll scan the area.
We didn't lose Vader, and we managed to save the Gladiator. I'm happy about that. We did suffer losses,
Awaiting
but
orders.
Your order, sir.
victory won,
Standing by.
at least,
Awaiting your orders.
and I think an acclimator. Did we lose the other? Or maybe I lost that in the last battle. Or Quentin, I mean. Alright. Finish all this off.
We're having difficulty tracking them.
I think everybody's pretty safe. And that
But it
is
could be
that for Happori.
smugglers.
So, one escort carrier, base default loadout. Our patrol craft, the IPV's just not super impressive. The victory won. Okay, so we stopped that. I want to do my gamey carrot thing here. I didn't really want to do that, but for now. Let me check the timer. We're still good on the time here, but I want to make a coffee. So give me a second. I'm going to take a break, and I'll be right back. Alright, I opened the mission log here. We're going to take a look at this. I gotta remember to make our investments here, I want to try to do all of these missions that we can. So the first thing we talked about starting the Moth Palace. Can I build that here? Oh, I'd have to build a standard governor. I wonder if I have a governor already built somewhere. I can just upgrade to the Moth Palace. I don't think I do. What about here? Yes. Alright, so that is our Moth Palace being built. And the prototype is 9K. That'll use up all the rest of our... That gives us some ground. Know that the defenders... I'm not a huge fan, just because when you build the carriers, you actually get replaceable squadrons. So I think it might be better 9K. I'm gonna hold off on that. I really want to do the Maw mission. It would be nice. Did I show? Just because we paused it. Show that we're still an expert. I think we want to do an investment here for this mission coming up. If I can already build ISDs, they have the this ship, they have one of these, the dry docks. Should we give them a Golan station to back that up? And let's keep our spy moving.
Moving out.
We have a little bit of money left, and we want to get outposts on our newly acquired worlds. And that, I believe, is it for now. We are rebuilding some of our ground forces that I lost. And, alright, let's let this roll for a second. Get our space fleet back. I'm just keeping them here until the rebels move in. I'd like the rebels to pull some of this back and be interested. I don't guess they can through here, so this might be a waste. But that was corruption somewhere. We still have this corruption I can't do anything about. We have this corruption. I can work on that one. Let's do that. Oh, here. Yeah, I want to remove that one for sure. Since we finished that stormtrooper, let's do another. And keep working on the corruption too. One for here, one for here. Think that's gonna be it for down here. Let's think about how much of the fleet we want to take north. I mean, as much as I've lost, unfortunately, that's cost us heavily. I feel like I need to take this. Let's go up to here for now. These are all building, so I'm going to pull the ground forces out of here so they don't get trapped without the fleet.
Removing corruption.
We'll pull the ground forces up. Let's move them. I don't think we're going to need them until the Hoth mission, so I'm just going to stick them out here. I'll have a little warning on a space invasion here, but no warning up here. So let's move to that. And you can come over here. You still can't. Oh man, it gave us the... I know we don't have the money for it right now, but somehow just loading the game over and over again, it decided to give us that option. Unless I was just screwing that up somehow and nobody told me. Should have told me. A governor control and Sullus. Alright, we want to do that one for sure. So you, my friend, unpause. come down to Sullus
Let's
and
move out.
don't let them do a riot mission on that. Nice car alarm in the background. Building up some of a fleet here. I still think we can stop that one. Let's check
Let's go.
Ithor. You're done, so you move up here.
Clear
You'll be
for
clearing
departure.
that. Vader, keep going up. Let's go up to here. I might break this fleet, and then this and this. And that'll give the rebels out here either a chance to have to rebuild or open them up for the huts when they wake up. That could be and we got another tick up. Let's think about where we want to invest now. Corellia, get rid of that. Untick. Space. We can't build the stuff that I want yet. I really, really want some Lancers. It would have been nice to have them before we push over here, but we're just not going to have them. So, instead of that, we'll go ahead and get our first station here. This has almost no real defenses. It's not really a valuable world either. I feel like this is where the rebels will push through if they build that fleet up much more. Which is kind of fine. I don't mind bringing them out over this. It'll give me a chance to fight them in an area that's not built up. Alright, I haven't invested heavily in this. So, we could upgrade this. And in doing so, prevent them from breaking out. That might be a good move. So there's 5k of it. Let's look and see how much more this is built up. But this one, okay, it's built up. And this one, it's good. This one, it's good. Alright, let's look at our ground mines here. Okay.
Building under construction.
Just want to flesh out all my mining planets. There's another one here. And then we can do this one. And we'll just keep investing in the economy. That way when we finish our tech upgrade, we can really afford to start pumping the fleet up. Let's get Vader moving. Alright, I brought these guys down, now I'm just bringing them right back up. Was it here? You two. All our reinforcements for our ground army. Ithor, not super impressive. Let's look over
Departure
here.
vector set.
I think that might be where the Lucre Hulk's coming through. You are going to Kessel.
Course approved.
Remove corruption. I have the money to do this one when he gets here. Just trying to stay ahead of that corruption
On
game.
the way.
We got a few more stormtroopers coming in, but we definitely need to invest in more of that. So next tick is ground forces.
Upgrade complete.
Production. Okay, so we finished this one, the Moth Palace, and we get some tanks to go in our army.
Underway.
We also have this now. Now he's a field commander with not the greatest bonus, but he does get free TIE fighters, an engineer, and a medic, that's really nice. That's really nice. And then I could also think about, are any of these are frigate captain, frigate captain, frigate captain, fighter tactician, and fighter tactician. Okay. And then there's these carriers. These are big investments, but they might be worth it to have some. I think they have nice fighters with them. What kind of fighters is this? This is, I mean, it doesn't say 77th Fighter Wing. 181. Okay. Vader is there. We want to consolidate this fleet. To just bring all this in. I guess I could. I haven't really been using these that much. And these suck. Let's bring these in. This is taking all the core fleet out. But if I break this, this, and this, these seem pretty weak at the moment. We'll get a peek at this and then we'll move. And that'll be alright. That's not as much as I thought it was at first glance. So move him back.
Transport cleared.
Prep this.
Has been removed.
We want something smaller.
Removing corruption.
We don't have 3 carriers anymore. We only have 2. Alright, so he landed and spent the money on this one to remove corruption. This one, let's look at governor control. Is he there yet? He's still en route. Let that tick up. Get our 10K. And we'll spend it, I think, over here.
Right away.
Alright, I think go ahead and buy those.
Mission log update.
We'll send them with Vader. You go back to Kuat. And then Governor Control.
Construction complete.
That's Sullust. And I need to... What world were we buying those? Here. We're going to invest
Recruiting troops.
in some
Training soldiers.
stormtroopers.
Recruitment canceled. Enlisting.
And somewhere that I can buy those. It's not this. Yeah, here. I pay a little bit extra, but I want to keep them rolling. This is undefended. It's a 2 and a 1. I kind of want. I guess we engage the fleet here and see what they do. Get you back on the ground. You have everything you needed. Let's launch that. Launch that battle. He's about to get there. He's about to get here, and we will do this fight.
Battle imminent.
Let's begin. I want to try to get this in this episode. The Battle of Mana. Alright. All of their
Choose your reinforcements.
stuff is kind of clustered in the middle there. Let's do
Let's go.
ISD. Flank it with
Moving
Beneders
Order confirmed.
and our
For the
Gladiator.
glory of the Empire.
Of course, we get these in. They're gonna have so many fighters, but I'd like to have an artillery ship.
Reinforcements canceled.
So,
Combat maneuvers
yep, we
initiated.
can still. Wait, we won't have Vader if I do this. Will we? Yeah, we do.
At maximum capacity.
Alright. Let everybody launch their stuff.
What is our next
Let's
move?
move up our battle line. Actually, kind of want to
Yes, sir.
move
Commander,
these off.
reporting in.
Cruiser standing by.
I'm going to
Ready, sir.
move the victory to the center.
Roger that.
Alright,
Former,
you back up.
let's move out.
Turn around. Can you just reface?
Let's go.
Trying to get him to do a facing maneuver, but
Keep
can
going.
only do it a little bit at a time, apparently.
This way.
There you go.
Imperial missile destroyer here. For the glory of the
Alright.
Empire. Yes, sir. Combat maneuvers initiated.
Destroyer
Kind
here.
of move everybody in a little bit.
Roger that.
Get our...
Right away. Form up. Roger.
Alright, now let's organize our fighters.
As you wish, my lord. Look, sir, it's them.
What?
And our bombers. TIE fighters for days. They're just such paper. They like mass produced.
Awaiting orders.
That's their only real benefit, is the sheer volume of them that you can field.
What is our next
Which
move?
is absolutely a benefit. It's just
I copy.
the quality of the rebel and the pirate fighters
Destroyer standing by.
just kind of outclasses you.
Copy. Let's go.
Alright, bombers to the side, fighters to the front. They have a full fleet, so I don't want to get too close. Let's move it out of fast forward. Go ahead and get us a couple of these fighters in here. I mean, I need more than two, so 3.
Moving out.
We'll move up these.
Imperial missile destroyer here.
I copy. We'll be there soon. Moving
Get our
to that
flak
area.
cannons
Star
up.
Destroyer reporting in.
I need to see the range on these stations when we come up here. Let's see if we can get our artillery ship up here.
Fall out.
Now let's engage this, look at the range. We can definitely artillery this down. So
Choose your reinforcements.
I want
Yes, sir.
you here,
For the glory of the Empire.
you right
Combat
behind,
maneuvers initiated.
Yes, Commander.
this here,
Moving to coordinates.
We'll scan
This
the area
here.
immediately.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting your orders.
Reporting.
just behind,
Cruiser here.
just
Heading out.
behind.
Awaiting your
We're going to be right here in the front.
Copy.
All our bombers to the side. Leave the fighters where they are and draw out what we can. Alright, they're coming. Pull back, pull back. Come on, ties.
Keep going.
Just getting worked. Look at all of that.
Course set. Draw their fire.
Look at all of that. That is horrifying.
Instructions.
Keep running.
Engines
Little
activated.
zigzag. So you're not a
Mission plotted. Attack formation.
Alright, move the rest in, including this. I want the bombers. Okay, we don't want to get in range of the screeners, so actually, let's pull these back. Pull these back. We're going to run over the top of this guy
Cannons armed. Attacking. What is our
and
next
let
move?
him engage their missiles.
Taking fire. Commander, they're hitting us.
Awaiting your command.
Now stop. Come back up.
Nowhere to run.
I want tractor beams on these. Can I get a tractor beam?
Tractor beam activated.
Thank you.
Commander.
Ready for battle.
Picking up reinforcements already.
Open fire.
Bombers. Circle up.
We're having
Stop.
difficulty tracking them.
Reporting in.
All combat personnel
Stop.
standing by. Imperial missile destroyer here.
Alright, flagships up. Don't want to engage these, but it'd be nice to take that dreadnought out. It's get its engines in case they decide to run. Reinforcements. This thing is still alive. This is eating us up.
Deploying squadron.
Eating us up. Take out the long probe. Pull the fighters or the bombers back. Pull the fighters back too. Everything come back. If we didn't get his engines, we didn't get them. We'll try next round.
Yes, sir.
Increase the artillery output. I want this turned off because it uses it automatically. That's terrible. Keep going. If we stay over him, he can intercept some of those missiles for us. Checking everybody's life. Alright, Vader's about to engage a lot of the fleet over here.
Your order, sir.
I still got a minute, so we're not going to get that done, but...
Stay in formation.
This guy, why are you wasting...
Roger that.
Oh, you're not. That's one of those two. Alright, we're going to move the fleet to the... or the fighters and the bombers to the right side, away from these screeners. Fight over here. Let's get our bombers in on that. Checking everybody's health.
Cruiser standing by.
Still isn't redone. Alright, the bombers and the fighters can't get involved in these.
Destroyer here.
Let's get them back here to deal with this. Stay away from this. I'm going to push him up and him.
Roger that.
Move him back.
What is our next move?
He's still doing okay. Vader, and this is looking a little rough.
Personnel standing by.
Can I
For the
Just-
glory of the Empire.
reface you? Come on. Oh, you're such a pain in the butt. Alright, whatever. Bombers come back around the back.
I copy. Reporting. Over
Pull it back. Fighters up here. There's only a couple of these left. Can you grab him for me? Oh, it's so hard to hit them without pausing it. Bombers on that.
Reporting. Attack that target.
Let's just start melting these down. Come on.
Missile destroyer here.
We're having difficulty tracking them.
Fighters back up. We've cleared out a lot of their screeners. We can get the bombers involved in this. These are screeners too, I think, so that's why we're taking so many losses, but maybe move that.
Form up. Let's
Maybe
move out.
you can
Proceeding
come
to
around.
Awaiting orders.
Let's drop this for our friends.
Copy. Keep going.
We get you up here.
Star Destroyer standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in. Yes.
Don't stop. Just keep pushing up.
Yes, sir. Combat maneuvers initiated.
I want to reface Vader, or let's run him out of range.
Awaiting.
And him.
Alert all commands.
Awaiting.
We'll try to
Direct fire on the engines.
get the engines on this. The fighters get on these bombers.
Your command.
This Venator's not looking great. As soon as he gets straightened out,
What is our next move?
I copy.
pick up our reinforcements. There's another screener. Gosh. Alright, Vader, go.
As you wish, my lord.
Yes, Commander.
More bombers.
Returning to your
All combat personnel standing by. I've got a lock. They don't
I want
stand
this
a
thing.
chance.
Focus on that. Back up to here with our bombers. Anybody this? You. Come on, Vader, get out of range of those. You too.
Reporting in. Heading to destination. We're moving out.
Move y'all to this.
Roger that. Form up.
Are you in range of the station? No, it's just these. I'll circle you.
Destroyer here. Fire at
Let's
will.
turn back around and finish these off.
Imperial missile destroyer here.
Slugging it out.
We'll destroy them all.
Reporting. We'll scan the
Bring Vader around to this side.
Copied.
You just way to the back. Alright. Fighters and bombers on him.
Attacking.
ISD taking out their screening capability.
Reporting.
Can we melt this too? Let's get you over here. This thing, I wish it would go.
Star Destroyer standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in.
Re-engage these bombers and see if we can't thin that out. They have bring in what's left of our bombers over here. Pick up our reinforcements. Change my mind. Bombers on this. Try not to get engaged with him.
Yes, come on.
Alright. Both the Venators took a pounding there. Vader's coming back into the fight.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, circle the fighters and the bombers out. Come back for a heal up.
Awaiting
You
your
just
orders.
hang where you're at. And the Victory is in range of that station, so... Or, the station is in range of the Victory, I should say.
For the
Just
glory
kind
of
of
the
line him up a
Empire.
little bit better. I want everybody here.
Reporting in.
We'll do a little recuperation here.
Awaiting your command.
Are you still firing?
All combat
Do you need to go
personnel
up a little
standing
bit
by.
more?
Combat maneuvers initiated.
Come on, Buck.
Your command, sir.
Alright, he is getting shields back. He is not. Y'all move over here. All my fighters are happy at the moment. But my bombers, what's left of them,
Cruiser
are
online.
going to need another round. We'll get them repaired.
Reporting in. Right away.
This guy out here.
Yes, sir.
No rush, stay.
Roger that.
Imperial missile destroyer here.
Can I get you into range to fire at this thing?
For the glory of the Empire. Yes, sir. What is our next
Alright,
move?
stop.
Targeting. All combat personnel standing by. Combat maneuvers initiated.
What? Have you covered?
Ready. This way. Yes, sir. Over there.
Form up.
Turn you to face the enemy and get an ISD up here.
Destroyer here.
Can I reface him?
Moving out.
There we go. And this guy stays in the back. Alright. So let's see. Are we hitting the station? Or is he just in range of some of these smaller vessels? I think...
Copy. Heading out.
I'll let these shields get back a little bit, show it a little bit. I'm going to move him up just a tiny bit more
For the
here.
glory of the Empire. I've got a lot.
I'd like him to start hitting that, but
They don't stand a chance. Combat maneuvers initiated.
can't fight back. Tearing that up. Okay. That makes me happy. Get some shields back on Vader.
Your orders, sir?
Keep our screening force here. I guess technically they're not screeners, they're endurance carriers, but they have flak. So, bombers up, and we're getting a little long in the video, and that means we need to push.
Star Destroyer reporting
So,
in.
What is our next move?
let's push in. Fighters up, bombers up.
All combat personnel standing by.
Cruiser standing by.
Keep our flak with us.
Ready, sir. What are your orders?
You hang tight, broken Venator. Just trying to be careful with them. I actually really like them, even though they're a really old ship. So,
Yes, Commander.
this early they've been a huge help. Actually, kind of getting into the mid game now, but
Imperial missile destroyer here.
taking on the rebel bases. They'll be coming out to meet our fighters now. Come on, screener first. He's running away. Nope, he stopped, just to chew us up. All right, he stopped. Bombers, do your work.
Awaiting orders.
Everybody else, keep moving up.
Yes, sir. What is our next move?
Roger that. Form up. I copy.
Awaiting your
Let's
orders.
get right on top of that station.
All combat personnel standing by.
I want
Awaiting your command.
Holding fire for
to
maximum
annihilate these guys. Bombers on this. He's just chewing everything up, and these screeners. We need Lancers so bad so we can do this back to them. No. But we're not there yet. We're working on it.
Here.
Engaging the fighters. Actually working on their station now.
Your command, sir.
Let's do this. Finish this station out.
Yes, sir. For the glory of the Empire.
Copy. Confirm. Yes, sir.
We're getting engaged by the stations in the back a little bit, but we'll just chew through those. And those are the advanced fighter. This is with two of these advanced light shipyards, they'd be rapidly pumping out these rebellion ships. So breaking this fleet and these stations is really important, I think, to be able to invest the time that it takes to get out to Kessel and try to do that Kessel run. I'm going to stop here and bring Hero with us and Bevel so that we can complete that mission.
Ready for orders. Heading for attack position.
And then
What is our next
that
move?
should be
I copy. Right away. Reporting. Roger.
something we get
All
rolling
combat
on the next
personnel standing
episode.
by.
I'm going to fast forward while we finish off these small stations.
Where you go?
Oh, look, another screener. Now, these little guys are just, I love them when I'm playing as the rebels, but they're nasty when you're fighting against them. The rebels already have fighter superiority, and then add on top of that screener superiority. That's nasty. Alright, so we've completed this mission. We even got the ground forces that were here, and lost something that was just wasting my build cap, in my opinion. So,
Construction complete. Construction
I believe he is who we're supposed to be bringing out here. Let me double check that. Oh, that reminded me to do that. So, yep, we're taking him. I'm gonna just bring him along with us, and we'll land you. That should complete that mission.
Mission log updated.
Okay. And then you go back because I like your money making capabilities. Pause. And we're going to pause here till the next episode. So, I'll see y'all next time.